said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of this place.
You, hey everybody, what's up, man? It's Hold the Truth Hostage, where the truth was so important we wouldn't negotiate with lies. We would hold the truth hostage. Now, I wasn't planning on doing this stream today, but after getting caught up in a rainstorm, I'm like, you know what, man? I might as get the stream, do it, you know what I mean, knock it out, so we made it, man. Happy New Year's to everybody, man. Happy New Year's to everyone and everybody, man. Because we made it. You know what I'm saying? We made it to the new year. The amount of things we've survived. You know what I'm saying? We've survived 4 years of Conan-19. 4 years. We survived it, and we're here. We made it. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I'm doing this stream, and I know it was scheduled for last week, but I forgot. Something happened where I just couldn't make the stream as usual. But this stream will not be that long. Won't be that long. And I know Black Circle's laughing at me. I know the homie Ojit is laughing at me, But this won't be that long, because this will not only act as a celebration of 2024 and making it, but also an update to the channel. You know what I'm saying? An update to the channel, because a lot has changed, man. A lot has changed in these the last 2 years. A lot has changed. A lot has changed, when it comes to the manosphere, being in it, being involved. And, society in general, a lot has changed. So, I think with 2024, what I'm saying, I'm just going to be evolving. I released the book, Man Vantage. You can find Man Vantage on Amazon, Kindle. I released that book. And, I want to thank everyone for supporting that. Meant a lot to me for the support. And, man, the goal for 2024 is, and the reason why I titled this stream Full-Time Ghost, is that's going to be the goal, man. That's the goal for this year. The goal is to just focus on the full-time ghosting content and, accepting my lane, because, I've done a lot for the Black Pill community. You know what I'm saying? I've been involved. You know what I'm saying? I've helped adapt it, evolved it, And I think the next step for me is to just, stay in my lane, man. The full-time ghosting, I think, is gonna be my primary focus, because with the full-time ghosting, I'm the one speaking on it, and I'm the one primarily focused on this type of content. And unlike the Black Pill, it's not as varied. The Black Pill, the biggest problem the Black Pill community has had, and I've spoken about this for over 2 years now, is that the Black Pill is not a clear community. You know what I'm saying? Because the black pill has so many, you know, you got so many people hovering around it, and a lot of people claiming to be black pilled. You'll find out that their content isn't, you know. And what it does is that even when you search black pill on YouTube, you search the word black pill, you're not guaranteed that you will actually find black pill content to watch. You know what I'm saying? You're not guaranteed you'll find any because the black pill is very oversaturated and very infiltrated. You know what I mean? The black pill is most likely the most infiltrated community in the manosphere. You know what I'm saying? The most infiltrated community in the manosphere is the black pill community. Because you'll go on channels that will openly claim they're black pilled, and you'll end up watching content that has to do with being a doomer. You know what I'm saying? Being a doomer, content that will be promoting that, you know, your life is over, you should end your life, and you need to go get this plastic surgery, you need to get this and that. You know what I'm saying? Because the black pill is a community that is extremely infiltrated and very oversaturated with non-black pilled content. You know what I'm saying? You'll go to a black pill channel looking for, you know, the black pill as in a perspective that is absolutely bound to logic without any idealism. You know what I'm saying? That is very mathematical. And you'll end up in a situation where you'll listen to content where you'll be hearing men telling you you got to end your life and life is over. You know what I'm saying? You can't obtain your dreams and so on. And the black pill has got nothing to do with dreams. You know what I'm saying? The black pill has absolutely everything to do with the truth of the matter, but not the truth of the matter from a closed perspective. It's more of a holistic perspective. You know, the black pill is looking at everything, you know, absolutely to understand what's going on. And if you go to a lot of content that claims to be black pilled, you'll end up in a situation where you might end up worse than when before you interacted with the black pill. Because I've been saying it for a while. That, you know, the black pill is surrounded by, you got doomers, you know what I'm saying? You got doomers, you got the gray pillars, you know, you got the dark gray pill, you got the eye cells, you know what I'm saying? You got the ender cells. The black pill is absolutely surrounded by content that just claims to be black pilled. Oh, David, what's good, man? What's up? You know what I mean? I'm on the road and I'm driving in the rain, so I can't even, you know, there's no chance I can even open the panel right now or today. But, you know, Happy New Year's, David. I hope everything's good with you, man. Hope everything's solid. And, you know, you enjoying the new year, man. You know what I'm saying? I know Cat Williams just, you know, opened up 2024. And, you know, I plan to react to the Cat Williams thing because Cat Williams confirms what I've been saying. You know what I'm saying? That the year 2020 will be all about the closet, man. It will all be about the rainbow riding, openly promoting it. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about that Cat Williams, that Cat Williams interview that most people didn't understand or look at is that he called a lot of these guys out on their sexuality. He called them out on their sexuality. The fact that Ricky Smiley, who's claiming to be a Christian, has played in drag more than he's played a man. And Ricky Smiley's bread and butter is still claiming to be a religious man, a God-fearing man. You know what I'm saying? And what was Tyler Perry, a religious God-fearing man, and he's mostly known for being in drag. You know what I mean? And no one challenged, no reporters, no one said, you know what? Cat Williams is right about these guys' sexuality. Not one peak. You know what I'm saying? No one challenged that their sexuality is not straight. No one talked about that. You know what I'm saying? Because we are in the year 2020. We are in the decade of the closet. You know what I'm saying? We are in the closet decade, and we are in the Rainbow Rider decade. You know what I'm saying? The 2010s was all about establishing that those that claim the rainbow are a completely different category and different class. You know what I'm saying? They're a completely different category and a different class of citizen. You know what I'm saying? A different category and different class of citizen. Because you got to think about 2020. 2010s. The 2010s was a funny decade because on 2010s, they said, a lot of jobs, a lot of employers will say we are an equal opportunity provider. We provide equal opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Equal opportunity. You think that would apply to everyone. But now when you look at jobs and locations where they offer employment, they say equal opportunity plus we're allies to the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? Because the way the country works now, and I was talking to someone on the Discord, is that if you are claiming to be rainbow, if you're part of the alphabet and so on, you are deemed an entire different class of American citizen. You're a different class. You know what I'm saying? You're a completely different class of citizen. That's why when you look at we are equal opportunity, equal employment provider, they have to individually point out that, yes, we also support the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? We also support the rainbow for opportunities. Because now the way the United States is working, the way the corporate government is working is that if you are claiming to be a part of the rainbow, you're a completely different class of citizen. You're a completely different class. You know what I'm saying? You're not the middle class. In fact, I don't even got the right words. It's not that you're a different class. You're a completely different category. You know what I'm saying? You're a different category of citizen. Because if you about it, if an employer puts that we are an equal opportunity, equal employment provider, why do they have to separately identify that? Yeah, we also mean we're supporting the rainbow as well. But if you said you're an equal employment provider, that means you're providing employment for everyone. So why do you have to repeat yourself by individualizing the category of rainbow? You know what I'm saying? 2020s to 2030, man, this is the decade. You know, this is the decade where straight men will be deemed abnormal. You know what I'm saying? Straight men will be deemed abnormal. You know what I'm saying? 2010s was all about establishing that straight men are predators, they're dangerous, they're the biggest threat to the community. You know what I'm saying? Stay away and keep an eye on straight men. You know what I'm saying? That was what the 2010s was all about. You know, establishing that straight men are predators, violent, dangerous offenders, the biggest threat to society. I mean, there's a politician that said the biggest threat to young children and so on is a straight man. You know what I'm saying? The biggest threat to them is a straight male. Then you watch all the television and so on. It was all the Me Too's. You know what I'm saying? The Me Too's and everything. What does the Me Too and all of these events have in common? All of these Me Too's and all of them have in common is that they're focused on straight men. You know what I'm saying? That's what was going on. The focus was on straight men. You know what I mean? Straight men were the focus of Me Too. Time is up. Straight men are the focus of toxic masculinity. You know what I'm saying? 2010s was all about establishing that the straight male is a problem. You know what I'm saying? The straight male is the problem for society. The media, everything. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you watch that Cat Williams interview when he brings up their sexuality, no one, you know what I'm saying? No one on YouTube brings up that, no, this is weird. You know what I'm saying? Some people are saying it, but no one's outright saying it that, yo, how can a guy that's acted in movies, mostly in drag, deem himself a man of the Lord and a man of God and so on, when the majority of your movies, you're playing drag and you're representing, you're going against what you were born, a man. You know what I mean? This is what is very troubling. You know what I mean? No one brought that up. No one spoke about that. You know what I'm saying? That how can a guy, you know what I'm saying, be allowed to be comfortable, you know what I'm saying, claiming to be a man of the Lord when all he does is act in drag? That's one thing you'll notice. The majority of these actors that act in drag and so on, that are in the closet, they will be the most, I believe in the Lord. I believe in the Lord. The Lord. I'm a man of God. You know what I'm saying? How are you a man of God when the image you portray goes completely against the sexuality you were born and what you were created? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's what's funny about it, you know? And like I've been telling people, man, and my accuracy's been crazy. You know what I'm saying? My accuracy is that, yo, we are in the closet age, man. You know what I'm saying? We are in the part-time straight male age. You know what I'm saying? This is what the 2020s and beyond will be about. The goal is, if you are a full-time straight male, that's a problem. You know what I mean? That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? The whole narrative, video games, movies, films, entertainment, sports, everything has been about establishing that the full-time straight male is a problem. You know what I mean? You'll struggle to watch a sports show where they don't feature a woman in the middle to basically control and emasculate and feminize the men. You can't watch anything like, you know what I mean? It's extremely hard unless you go on YouTube, you know, there's some sports casting here and there, but for the most part, you will not be able to watch a show where the men are just the leaders and talking about what they go through as men. You can't watch a basketball show on TV where it's all former athletes or basketball journalists, men talking about playing basketball. Instead, you'll have a female WNBA player telling men how to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? We are in the age of the feminized man. You know what I mean? Look up all your idols, man. Look up all the influencers right now, man. Look at all the top influencers and so on, and tell me you do not, you know what I'm saying, the closet radar doesn't go up. You know what I'm saying? You do not think they're in the closet. You know what I'm saying? So this is where we're at, you know. In 2024, man, and beyond, you know what I'm saying? You're either a full-time ghost or you're heading towards your end, man. It's either full-time ghosting or nothing. You know what I mean? That's why I'm pivoting the channel. The channel, I will basically focus on full-time ghosting. You know, from now on, when I speak about the pills, you know, I will just go back to what I've been used to say is I'm a philosopher. You know what I'm saying? I'm a philosopher. I'm not going to be claiming or outright just speaking as the black pillar anymore. Just saying I'm black pilled. Nah, man. I am a philosopher. You know what I'm saying? When I started the whole philosophy thing, the goal was to have a lot of men just focus on understanding the pills. You know what I'm saying? Understanding how every pill plays a role in how men behave. You know what I'm saying? Understanding that the zodiac signs is a distraction. You know what I'm saying? The zodiac signs, that's a distraction. You know what I'm saying? Putting your life on the stars. Well, you know, I behave this way because I'm a Cancer. I behave this way because I'm a Leo. You know what I'm saying? You're putting your life and your decisions on some freaking stars. You know what I mean? On some stars in the sky. You know what I mean? That's why when I came out with the philosophy, a lot of people got triggered and got offended. You know what I'm saying? How dare hold the truth hostage, bring up, you know, break down all the pills. How dare hold the truth hostage, make it that you can now read your fellow man. You know what I'm saying? You can read your fellow man more than a book. You know what I'm saying? A book, you can read beyond the cover. You know what I'm saying? When you master the philosophy, you can now understand your fellow man. And most importantly, like when I made that video, it was, what was it, like a 7-hour plus stream called Too Many Pills, where I told guys, man, you have to be able to read. You know what I'm saying? We're in the age of, you know, like I said, we're in the age of the feminized male, man. The part-time straight male. We're in the age of the three-headed monster, man. The three-headed monster is the pink pill, the closet, the part-time straight male. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I might be messing up. You know what I'm saying? That's actually wrong. We're really in the age of the, you know what I'm saying, the four horsemen. It's like the four horsemen, you know what I'm saying? Because there are 4 types of men that will dominate this decade. You know what I'm saying? 4 types of men that will dominate this decade of the 2020s to 2030. What are the 4 types of men? What are the 4 horsemen of the modern age. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Ric Flair. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Ric Flair. But what are the four horsemen? You know what I'm saying? It's becoming, it's biblical now. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Bible now. What are the four horsemen? You know what I'm saying? The four horsemen of society now will be the pink-pilled man who is hyper-feminized, you know, a hyper-feminized man. That's the pink-pilled man who will basically live on his knees for the woman he's with. The second horseman will be the part-time straight male, the man that is a part-timer. You know what I'm saying? Notice all the athletes. You've seen athletes behaving like they're part-time. They got children and so on, because this is the age where you will see more part-time straight men than ever before. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men will just have children to get it out of their system. You know what I'm saying? They had their children. Now they can spend more time in the closet. You know what I'm saying? So the four horsemen of modern society, like I was saying, the number two is the part-time straight male, PTS, part-time straight male. You know what I'm saying? Number three will be the closeted male. You know, the man who is in the closet. You know what I'm saying? Whether that closet be portable or stationary. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So you will have that, the closeted male. And, you know, they will vary. You will have the man who is in the closet. His closet is at his house. You know what I'm saying? He will try to bring other men to his closet at home. Then you will have the portable closeted male that's very portable with his closeted intentions. You know what I'm saying? And then number four will be the rainbow rider. You know what I'm saying? The man that is in the rainbow and proud. You know what I'm saying? That will be the four horsemen of modern age men. The four horsemen. You know what I'm saying? The four horsemen of men in 2020s to 2030 will be those type of men, man. That will be what your entire social media, your entertainment, that is what it will focus on. Your politicians will focus on the four horsemen. The four horsemen of modern age. You know what I'm saying? And it does not include a straight male. You know what I mean? Not full time. You know what I mean? That's what the four horsemen will be. You know? And a lot of men are living in denial. You know what I'm saying? Still focusing on this red pill bullshit. You know what I mean? This hope, this family stuff. It's done, man. They don't want you to be like that. I was talking to shout out to the homie Camper, man. Shout out to the homie Camper. Shout out to the homie. You know what I'm saying? I was chopping it up with him. I was talking to him, and you know, while we were talking, you know, he admitted he saw how hyper promoted the closet is, man. You can't escape the closet no more, man. You know what I mean? Pretty soon when you go to a restaurant, you know what they're going to ask you when you go to the restaurant pretty soon? Can I get you a closet? What closet will you be in? You know what I'm saying? What closet can I get you in the restaurant? You know what I mean? That's where it's going to be now. You know what I mean? Because 2010s was all about completely eradicating the straight male from all facets of entertainment. You know what I mean? All aspects of the straight male have been removed. You know what I mean? Even the Johnny Depp. Look at Johnny Depp, man. Look at the Johnny Depp situation. think about Johnny Depp. You know what I'm saying? And think about what I said about the pink pill. And tell me Johnny Depp doesn't fit the mold. His woman hit him in the head with a bottle. You know what I mean? She cut his finger. She shitted on his bed. And he still was there. Johnny Depp would have never left Amber Heard had she never what's that word, man? The word escaped. Slander. Had she never slandered Johnny Depp's name in that news article, Johnny Depp would have never left Amber Heard, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a pink-pilled man. He's soft. You know what I mean? He's soft like that. A woman could shit on your bed. She could hit you with a bottle on your head. She could cut your finger. Like, she cut his finger. And he still stayed. You know what I mean? He still stayed. You know, she could have crippled him. And he still would have been there, man. This is the age of the pink-pilled man. You know what I'm saying? A man that is already on his knees, man, getting his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? By his woman and say, we could work it out, honey. I still believe in us. I still believe in us. You know what I mean? This is the age we're in, bro. Guys, you got Adam 22 promoting that his girl gets banged out by other dudes, man. Then you got Logan Paul, you know what I'm saying, announcing he's gonna marry a straight up super used thought. You know what I mean? There's evidence on her all over the web. This is the age you're in, man. This is the type of man you're supposed to be to make society proud. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to make society proud. And to make society proud, this is what you gotta be. You know what I mean? So this is why on 2024, man, I'm really gonna be focusing the channel on full-time ghosting. You know, when I do the pill perspectives and pill stuff, I'm gonna speak as a philosopher. Because, you know, I think it's extremely important that men, you know, remove yourself from being a black pillar, a red pillar, and all that BS. You got to remove yourself from that and look at yourself as a philosopher that you understand all of the pills, man. You know what I'm saying? You understand it all. You know what I'm saying? Because if you understand it all, then you can't be limited. You know what I'm saying? Your thought process can't be limited. And I think 2024, that's what I'm going to be doing. Because, you know, man, I've been involved in the black pill, and I've seen it. I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly, the evil. I've seen it all, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm glad, you know, I appreciate the support from the black pill community. But me, I'm going to be shifting. You know what I mean? Damn, that's a word right there. That word's got some history, don't it? You know, but I'm gonna be, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be focusing more on the philosophy. You know, I think it's extremely important to just talk about being able to look at all the pills and understand it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I won't be focusing as much on the black pill anymore because I think a lot of men have, it's not just the men, but it's that the black pill, if you look it up, there's so much saturation of infiltration. You know what I'm saying? The black pill is like this, man. It's like a needle in a haystack. You know what I'm saying? If you search the black pill, I guarantee 9 out of 10 times you won't find black pill content. You know what I'm saying? You'll find someone claiming to be black pilled, You know what I'm saying? You'll end up at a Wheat Waffles. Yeah, on my block pillar. You'll end up at a Wheat Waffles, a guy telling you that other men should tell you whether you're attractive. You know what I'm saying? The black pill is just, it's at the point where it's too consumed by infiltration. Oh, Black Circle, what's good, man? What's up? Oh shit, man, I took a fucking red light. God damn. Holy shit. Fuck. Man, I might have to pay some money for that. But the thing is this, man. The black pill, there's just too much infiltration, man. There's too much infiltration. You know what I'm saying? So the way I look at it, I don't think, I used to think, you know what I used to think? I used to think, you know what, man, if somebody goes to my channel and I tell them what I identify what the black pill is. I tell them, the black pill is mathematical. It's absolutely logical. There is no room for idealism. You know what I'm saying? The black pill is flat out just seeking to understand things that men would be able to identify the difference. They'd be able to identify the difference, but I've come to realize that me breaking down the black pill and telling men, my honest opinion of what the black pill is, it doesn't help them out when it comes to how difficult it is. It doesn't simplify things. You know what I'm saying? The guys that are watching the channel, guys that have been rocking with me for like over 2 years, 3 years, you know what I'm saying? They already know the way I talk, the way I move. But somebody that's new, somebody that's new, I was talking to somebody and he asked me, he was like, yo, man, hold the truth, man. How can a black pillar and red pillars get along? And I responded by telling them that the red pill and the black pill will never get along. You know what I'm saying? Because the black pill is, for a black pillar to get along with a red pillar, actually talk at a same spectrum, same level of conversation, it would be a black pillar dumbing himself down. You know what I'm saying? As a black pillar, you can't really talk to a red pillar, man. You can't talk from a perspective of, I'm going to go all out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go all in, man. I'm not holding back. This is the black pill, man. You want to talk to me, you want to talk to a black pillar, I'm going to tell you everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk like that to a red pillar. You know what I'm saying? And when I replied to him like that, it hit me in the head. It hit me in the head that, you know what I'm saying? It hit me in the head that there really ain't no point to even talking about the black pill to the average person. You know what I'm saying? And even new people, because the problem with the black pill happens is that, okay, you hold the truth hostage. All right. You're pointing out what the black pill is. You know what I'm saying? You're telling me it's absolutely logical. Well, how do I find content like that? You know what I'm saying? How do I find content like that? How? And I used to think, you know what, I could make it easy, man. I could actually make it easy and point out how to find black pill content. But it's a needle in a haystack. It's a needle in a haystack, man. You know what I'm saying? So how can you tell someone, well, that guy isn't black pilled, that guy is gray pilled, dark gray pilled, and all this and that? How can that help them when they're so identical. You know what I'm saying? A black pillar talks just like a gray pillar. You know, there's limits, there's some differences, but the approach is very similar. A doomer talks very similar to a black pillar. You know what I'm saying? The doomers. So how can I help my fellow man? You know what I'm saying? How can I help my fellow man? You know what I mean? And then it hit me, man. You know, I've been doing the right thing, man. I just gotta focus on full-time ghosting. That's it, man. That's it. Because at least with the full-time ghosting and what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? I can actually point out and control the narrative. You know what I mean? I can actually point out and tell people, well, you know, this is what full-time ghosting is, man. You know? And then when somebody searches for full-time ghosting content, unless someone tries to create content like me, you know, talks about full-time ghosting like me, they can't be, you know what I'm saying? They can't be pushed towards fake content. You know what I'm saying? You can't, like, you could go on YouTube right now. You know, you could search the definition full-time ghosting. You could search it. Most likely, I'm the only channel covering full-time ghosting and what it's about. You know what I'm saying? What it is. You know, most likely it's me. You know, at first I thought, you know what, man, you know, maybe this is a bad thing. That, you know, I'm the only one. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one. Yeah, Black Circle, you 100%. Too many crazy people. You're not lying. Too many crazy people, man. So what I've learned is, man, I gotta separate myself from the black pill when it comes to the content and how I speak. You know what I'm saying? Because the black pill is so infiltrated right now. The infiltration level is so high. You gotta sift through a lot of garbage, man. There's a lot of garbage. You know what I'm saying? To find black pill content right now, you literally gotta go dumpster diving. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go dumpster diving. You know what I mean? I'm not disrespecting anybody, but just go on YouTube right now, man. Just go on YouTube and search the word black pill. I guarantee the majority of the stuff you will find is straight up garbage, man. You'll find channels that have been claiming the black pill for over, 9, 10 years. And you'll find that these channels will tell you you got to get plastic surgery to keep your woman. You know what I'm saying? You got to get plastic surgery to keep your woman. You'll find channels that they went overseas. They went overseas and still failed. You know what I'm saying? They went overseas and still failed as men. They failed, man. You know what I'm saying? And they'll tell you, well, women are bad all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Women are bad all over the world. You know what I'm saying? These are supposed to be black pill content creators, man. Women are bad all over the world. No, man, you're a bitch. You're a bitch-made man from America, and you brought that bitchiness overseas. You know what I'm saying? You brought that bitchiness overseas, and you failed. You know what I mean? You failed. You know, there's a lot of these guys, man. You know what I'm saying? They take the definition of being a man in America overseas, and then that country's women point to them and tell them, you're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're a bitch. You're 100%, you know what I'm saying, whole grain. You're a whole grain bitch oats. Whole grain. You know what I'm saying? You are completely an absolute bitch of a man. You know what I'm saying? I've seen channels claiming to be black pilled. Oh, I went overseas, and guys, the women over here, they're just as bad as the ones overseas in America. They're like, dude, you're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're a bitch, man. Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? You're 100% bitch made. There is no way a black pilled man will tell you, I'm going overseas and the women overseas are the same as the women here when the laws are completely different. When how you can behave as a man are completely different. You know what I'm saying? Once a man tells you that, yo, they act the same way overseas, they're not black pilled, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you could smell the bitch made American scent on them. You know what I'm saying? You're in a country where men are allowed to be men. And you're saying, well, you know, I approached her with love and caring and, you know, hearts and emotion. And she turned me down, guys. She turned me down. All women are the same. You're a bitch. You know what I mean? You're a bitch made man, bro. The women overseas can literally, they don't even gotta hear you speak, man. A woman overseas could literally look at you and know you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You bona fide 100% bitch made. A woman overseas could smell that. They could tell. My God, he's surprised I cooked for him. My God, he's surprised I hugged him. And you know what I'm saying? Dude, this is the American man. You know what I mean? And the way I look at it, and shout out to the homie Black Circle, you know what I'm saying? I chopped it up with Black Circle, you know what I'm saying? And what I've come to learn is that, man, 2024, you know, I did a video to Casper Pill 3.0. You know, 3.0, I was talking about full-time ghosting for a while, and I've realized that, yeah, man, you know, I even did a video called the Black Pill 4.0, a live stream called the Black Pill 4.0. You know what I'm saying? And that whole stream, I got to make a video, a more condensed video, but what I arrived at with the Black Pill 4.0 is that eventually you're going to have to learn that the black pill has its limits. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that, you know, you're in America. You know, America, as much as guys are talking bad about America and speaking ill about the USA and negative, America's one of the only countries where you could actually be black pilled. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the only countries where you can actually experience the black pill experience. You know what I'm saying? So once you learn that, once you're aware that, wait a minute, the black pill requires certain ingredients. You know what I'm saying? Freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of expression. Even if it's limited, whatever, that's what the black pill has some requirements. This is why the black pill community is surrounded by guys overseas. You know what I'm saying? We got dudes, and I've been talking about this for over 2 years. This is why a lot of people overseas are swarming the black pill. Guys from Russia, guys from the Middle East, guys from Asia. A lot of guys from non-American countries where you're not allowed to have freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? A guy in Russia speaks ill of his government, he going to jail. You know what I'm saying? He going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Vladimir Putin will be riding a horse to pick him up and put him in a cage. You know what I'm saying? Put him in a cage and, you know what I'm saying, probably let a bear, like, you know, a Russian prison, a bear is a warden. You know what I'm saying? Like a bear is wearing a uniform and it's the warden. In Russia, in Mother Russia, bear is prison guard. In Mother Russia, bear is prison guard. You know what I'm saying? So the black pill has its limits. And when I started realizing that, I'm like, yo, man, And I've been saying this for like years. When you go overseas, you got to adapt to the country overseas, man. You can't behave the way you behave here overseas. You can't. You can't act like an American in Russia. You can't act like an American in India. You can't act like an American in Thailand and so on. You're in another country, man. You got to respect their rules and their laws. You know what I mean? So what does that mean? That means the black pill has its limits. The black pill is very trapped in America. It's an American experience. Now, some guys will try to rebuttal and say, well, hold the truth hostage. Guys in Russia can be honest, yeah, about certain things. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They can be honest to a certain extent. You know, in all honesty, the gray pill is far more globalized than the black pill. You could be gray pilled in more countries than you could be black pilled. You know what I'm saying? The black pill, you'll go to jail. You know what I'm saying? You'll end up in jail if you drop some black pills in China. You know what I'm saying? Try to drop some black pills in China. Try to drop some black pills in Dubai. Try to drop some black pills in India. You know what I'm saying? You'll see where you end up. Try to drop some black pills in the Philippines. See where you end up, man. The black pill is, you know what I'm saying? It is a very, you know, Americanized way of thinking and an Americanized experience. You know what I'm saying? The black pill. To be honest with you. That's why so many guys from other countries, you know, hop on streams to talk to you because they're like, man, you know what I mean? Guys are literally on proxy servers. They're on proxy servers to experience the black pill. You know what I mean? I think this is also why I got to make a stream on it, but this is also why I think a lot of black pilled men are afraid to leave America. You know what I'm saying? Afraid to travel overseas. You know what I mean? Afraid to go after the gold pill. Because they would have to leave the black pill behind. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Well, nah, not really. I mean, you know, David Little, you drop some, you know, the thing is overseas, man, the laws ain't no game, man. In Colombia, you could be in jail for like 30, you know, a year. You could be in jail a year if you say certain things, man. You say certain things, you could be in jail in Colombia, or you could end up in a body bag. You know what I'm saying? A body bag. Well, not a body bag. That's too polite. You might end up chopped up in the river. You know what I mean? The black pill is a very Americanized philosophy. You're allowed to get to the black pill in America. Your mind. You know, you're allowed to talk like a black pillar. You know, you might end up like a guy like me in the philosophy, you know, going deep. You know what I'm saying? Going where no black pillar has gone before. You know what I'm saying? Oh, JP, what's good, man? What's up, brother? What's good? You know what I'm saying? So, to me, man, the black pill, you know, after thinking about it, and I've spoken to a lot of guys, man. I've talked to a lot of people, man. Shout out to the homie Dave, you know, Deacon Little, JP, Black Circle, Kalala. I've spoken to the homie Ojit, spoken to Pars. I've spoken to the homie the Gold Pillar on this, you know what I mean? I've spoken to a lot of guys to get some feedback. And one thing I've arrived at is that the black pill, what's going on in 2024 is the black pill will also, it's obsolete right now. And what I mean by obsolete is that the pursuit of the black pill, you know, the pursuit of black pill content, it's becoming obsolete. The reason it's becoming obsolete is that it's a needle in the haystack. You know, I spoke to a lot of black pilled homies. I'm like, yo, we are the content. You know what I'm saying? We are the content now. They're coming on our channels. They're They're watching our channels on incognito. They're using alt accounts to watch our channels. And you know what I mean? I got consumed by that. I was like, oh man, we the content, man. You know what I mean? We the people they come to steal content from. You know, I got lost. You know, in the words of Gucci Man, I got lost in the sauce. You know, I got so prideful about that, and you know, and I mean OG pride. I mean OG prideful. I was so proud of we're the content. Then I didn't realize that we're the content, but you know, it's more digestible when they flip it into non-black pilled content. Why is that? Why is it easier for people to come steal what we're talking about in a black pill and then sell it as gray pills, you know what I'm saying? And it reaches more people. Why is that? It's because, you know, let me highlight what the homie, the Black Circle said. The black pill there's too many crazy people in these spaces. The black pill is a needle in a haystack. You know what I'm saying? We're a scarcity. It's extremely rare. Even I can't point somebody towards black pill content. Be well, you know, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Trying to send somebody to good black pill content is like giving them directions. Well, you know, you got to make sure you go left, right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you pass that hill, and you'll find some black pill content. You know, you can't lead people to the black pill content anymore. This is why when I do my streams and I'm talking about the black pill, a lot of people will just stay on the channel and watch it, and they'll move on, and they only reply if they're on this channel because they know they go to other channels or other things. The black pill is so oversaturated with craziness, you know, doomers, you know what I'm saying, incels. Like I told guys, the you know, ender cells, guys hoping for the end. You know what I'm saying? The black pill, the majority of the content you'll find online, and I've been saying this when I identified the dark gray pill, is that the majority of the black pill content you'll find is pro-depression. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be depressed, try to, you know, go listen to some black pill content. You'll end up in wheat waffles. You know what I'm saying? You'll end up on channels telling you, you know, if your body doesn't look this way, that way, you know what I'm saying? You need to get plastic surgery. You need to get bone lengthening surgery. When Tom Brady is, what is Tom Brady? 6'5". So what's your advice to Tom Brady? It's gonna be, Tom Brady, you need bone lengthening surgery. You want some man that's more than 6'5". Tom Brady, you know, your chin, you need to get an even better chin, Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke. The majority of guys giving you black pill content, man, it ain't the black pill content. You know what I'm saying? The black pill is a needle in a haystack. It's a needle in a haystack. So what I've come to realize is that I'm doing and me focusing on the black pill. And I told guys this, you know, over a year ago that, yeah, man, you either a full-time ghost or you lost. That's it, man. The solution to the world right now is full-time ghosting. There is no other solution. You know what I'm saying? There's no other solution to society right now than full-time ghosting. You know, that's why when I started doing these full-time ghosting streams, I realized a lot of men don't want to search through the needle in the haystack. Well, hold the truth hostage. What channel is Black Pill? Tell me. Tell me which channel. I can't tell you. You know what I'm saying? I can't, man. Because the Black Pill is so infiltrated, right? You know what I mean? It's so infiltrated and so consumed by non-black pill content that I can't point it to you, man. I can't tell you anymore. You know what I'm saying? I can't. To be honest with you, I can't. I've spoken to the homie, the Black Circle. I've spoken to a lot of homies, man. A lot of people on and off online, and we've come to realize. Let me see what the homie Primordial. Wheat waffles is not black pill. These guys use the black pill to grift young men, just like red pillars, fresh and fit. Yeah, but the problem we have now is that I can tell guys with the red pill, I can point you to a red pill channel. I go to this channel, go to that channel. You can point people to the red pill. You can't point people to the black pill, man. You know what I'm saying? They might end up in a channel like what's his name? What was his name? Maximus. I forgot his channel. Maximus. Forgot the name of the dude's channel. It was Maximus something. You know what I'm saying? A channel where a guy is sniffing used panties, then telling guys to go with trans, go with some trans, you know what I mean, some Autobots, Decepticons, go with some Decepticons. What is black pilled about that? You know what I'm saying? What's black pilled about? Oh yeah, Lux Maximus. What's black pilled about telling guys to go get some Decepticon pussy, man? You know what I'm saying? Go get some Decepticon pussy, man. You know what I mean? What is black pilled about that, man? Yeah, rehab room is pretty close. You are thinking, yeah, yo, the homie Primordial, yeah, word. So the thing about the black pill now is you can't point. I can't point at it and say, yo, go to this channel, that channel. You can't anymore. And another thing with the black pill is that, there's a lot of people trolling the black pill. There's a lot of people infiltrating the black pill. You can't point to it anymore. And one thing I've realized talking to a lot of guys, man, I've talked to a lot of guys, I've realized that that's a waste of time, It's a waste of time to even point guys to the black pill. It's a waste of time because when you're pointing guys to that, you can't guarantee that they can actually find more black pill channels, Because I'd guarantee you could name them. You could name channels, and I'll tell you that I'll ask you the truth, and you'll end up saying, yo, that ain't a black pill channel. You know what I mean? This is what's going on. And so, and I've spoken to a lot of guys, and, a lot of men now, men aren't looking for inconveniences anymore. You know what I'm saying? Men are no longer looking for inconveniences, man. Men are just looking for the flat out answers. That's it. Yo, give me the answers, bro, and give me a way to find the answers and maintain it. That's it. Guys are no longer looking for, well, I gotta watch this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta watch how many hours. I gotta skip this. I gotta find that. That guy isn't black pill, this and that. The black pill has too many inconsistencies, man. The black pill community is too inconsistent. You know what I mean? That's what's going on with the black pill. That's why I moved on to, I realized that the only way I can actually be honest to somebody is to just point them out to something that I'm doing right now, and there's no way to infiltrate it. You know what I'm saying? And right now, the solution for men is full-time ghosting, man. It is full-time ghosting. And the thing about full-time ghosting is that it's, that content hasn't been oversaturated. You know what I'm saying? There aren't many other people doing this type of content where you're telling men the only answer is to ghost everything. You know what I'm saying? Full-time ghosting is like that store. Everything must go. Everything must go, man. This is full-time ghosting. You know what I mean? Nothing matters anymore. Nothing beyond your freedom matters. You know what I'm saying? If your freedom, you know what I mean, on everything, your freedom must be the priority. You know what I mean? Full-time ghosting. You know, ghosts do not hit walls. They go through walls. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta look at life is that ghosts do not have obstacles, man. You know what I'm saying? Ghosts go through obstacles. And the solution men are looking for right now is they're not looking for saturation. They're not looking for infiltration. They're not looking for a needle in a haystack. Because to point out black pill content, I would have to tell you, you got to look for it. This is what you look for. You got to make sure this and that. Men no longer are looking for that. Men want the absolute solution. And the absolute solution to men going on forward right now and forever, you know what I'm saying, is full-time ghosting. And the other reason full-time ghosting is the solution is that full-time ghosting is universal. You know, it's universal. What I realized when I made the Black Pill 4.0 video is that the black pill has a limit. You know what I'm saying? Not a limit when it comes to the mind. You know what I'm saying? You know, the mind, the black pill has no limit to your mind. But the black pill has a location limit. The black pill has requirements you need to have. Freedom of speech, freedom of press. You know what I'm saying? Freedom of expression. You know what I'm saying? Democracy, blah, blah. You need all these aspects to experience the black pill. For example, let's say I'm talking to somebody in Russia. I'm talking to somebody in Russia and he's speaking to me. Can I help him by saying, well, you know, here's what you got to do as a black pillar? No, that can't help him. That might point him to go to jail. You know what I mean? That'll get him to go to jail. Like, well, you know, but I could tell him how to full-time ghost. I could tell him, hey, my brother, yo, full-time ghosting, you can't have any attachments, man. Zero attachments. You know what I'm saying? Zero. You cannot make decisions based on attachment. There is no room in full-time ghosting for attachment at all. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you're attached to is your freedom. You know what I'm saying? Ghosts do not have limitations, man. Not physical obstacles. You can't put a wall in front of a ghost and, oh my God, I'm going to stop the ghost. It's going to go through that damn wall. You can't put a car in front of a ghost. It's going to go through that damn car. This is the answer for men. And the reason this is the answer, it's because, yo, you don't have the money to change your country, bro. Even if you got the money. Look at Elon Musk. Elon Musk had a baby with Grimes. Elon Musk had a, you know what I'm saying? He named his child gender neutral, you know, X, Y, and Z, A, B, C, D. Elon Musk took the knee, man. Elon Musk was on his knees. Because guess what? Elon Musk might be the richest man in the world. You know what I'm saying? But is him being the richest man in the world richer than the countries in the world? You know what I'm saying? Does Elon Musk have more military power than the richest and most powerful countries in the world? No, he doesn't. So if Elon can't change the laws and what's going on, what the hell can you do? You know what I'm saying? What the hell can you do? You can't do nothing. Men are tired. You know what I'm saying? I've spoken to some men that were, you know what I'm saying, that were going to Home Depot and they wanted nothing but ropes. You know what I'm saying? They wanted nothing but ropes. They wanted nothing but wrist knives when they were going to Home Depot. I've spoken to some guys that were on that path. You know what I mean? They were like, yo, hold the truth hostage, man. I ain't got no reason to see tomorrow, man. I don't see a reason to see tomorrow. You know, I'm ready to end it all. I'm ready to turn the TV screen black. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to unplug the TV. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to unplug. You know what I'm saying? In fact, that's gonna be the new terminology I'm gonna use from now on. Unplug. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to pull the plug. I've spoken to some, you know, I didn't think, you know, when I started the Manosphere, I never thought I'd be talking to men that were ready to unplug. You know what I'm saying? In fact, not even unplug. That's not a good terminology enough. I wasn't aware that I'd be speaking to men that want to let the battery die. You know what I'm saying? They want to let the battery die. You know what I'm saying? They want to be a dead battery. I didn't think I'd be talking to men like this, man. I've spoken to some guys, you know what I mean, in the background, emailed me, we talked, and they told me, yo, hold the truth hostage, man. I'm ready to let the battery hit zero, man. I'm ready to let the battery hit zero. You know what I'm saying? And you know, after talking to them, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not a guy who looks at myself as, well, you know, I've saved the life. I guarantee that if you speak to me, hold the truth hostage. If you dial 1-800, hold the truth hostage, I can save your life. You know what I'm saying? I never looked at it like that. At the end of the day, you know, every man is free to do, it's their life. You know what I'm saying? They will choose the path they are going. You know what I'm saying? And I've spoken to some men, you know, I've had the honor, somebody trusts me enough, spoken to me enough where they say, yo, hold the truth hostage, man. I don't want to, actuality, this might be a better term. I don't want to recharge the battery, man. I don't want to recharge the battery. I want to let the battery hit zero. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to recharge the battery. I don't want to see tomorrow. Yeah, actually, I'll be a better terminology. I don't want to see tomorrow. I've spoken to somebody like that. I'm like, man, I've done what I've done. And, you know, hopefully they take it a certain way. But the man of today, man, you know, the man of today is looking for absolute solutions, man. There's no more time for inconveniences. Inconveniences, that was back in the 2010s, 2000s. Men are done with inconveniences, you know. And right now, the way the black pill is, it's an inconvenience. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't point to someone and say, yo, go here, bro. You're going to hear nothing but black pilled content 100%. You can't, you know what I'm saying? I can point people, like right now, if somebody asks me, I can point you to some black pilled where it might be 50% black pilled. It might be 60% black pilled. I can't point to you and give you 100% black pilled. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I can't point to a channel and say, yo, this is 100% black pilled, unsaturated, no infiltration. You can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's an inconvenience. I can't guarantee you 100% black pill. The only thing I can guarantee is, you know, on my own channel, what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And you could judge me whether I'm sticking to the 100% narrative. That's it. That's all I can tell you. I can only tell you, judge me. Judge me, you know, based on my actions, because I can't pinpoint to you with accuracy that this other channel I'm sending you at is 100%. I can't guarantee 100% black pilled. I can't. You know what I mean? It can't be guaranteed. That doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? The black pill, in all honesty, you know what I'm saying? It's now about literature. In all honesty, you know what I'm saying? Like MD wrote the book, The Black Pill. You know, he wrote The Black Pill. I think that's the only place you can get black pill content 100% is from literature. You know what I'm saying? It's literature. You know what I'm saying? It's literature, man. The only place you can get the black pill 100% is literature. And with the black pill, there isn't that much black pilled literature to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So I got to throw my hat in there, man. I'll be, the goal this year, I plan to launch a philosophy book. You know what I'm saying? Where hopefully you read it and you'll end up, yo, man, I'm a philosopher. I see the world in pills now. You know what I'm saying? Pill vision, That's the only way you can point to the black pill and say, I guarantee you it's 100% is literature. That's it. The black pill can only be guaranteed through literature. That's it, man. It ain't through video. It's through literature. Literature, books. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no streams or nothing because the infiltration is too insane, man. And what's going on with a lot of men right now is a lot of men are being outcast. Like I've been telling guys, bro, you're now the enemy for being a straight male. You are a problem. You know what I'm saying? When they declared toxic masculinity, they basically declared all straight men are toxic. You're a toxin. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of men, they're tired. They're tired. Like, I got to turn on my TV. It's telling me I'm toxic. I'm poison. I got to watch a movie. Movies are telling me I'm toxic and I'm poison. Entertainment. I got to watch a lot of bitch-made men that are afraid to be men. You know what I'm saying? And I got to watch, if I want to watch somebody say they're actually happy and joyful to be a man, you got to watch something about the closet. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You got to go in the closet now to watch content where men are saying, I'm 100% proud of who I am and what I am. You know what I'm saying? In the closet. This is where you find your content. I'm a God-fearing man. And you know what I'm saying? He's in the closet. You're like, wow, you're a God-fearing man. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of men there, they no longer are, men are tired of inconveniences. You know what I'm saying? We went through Conan 19. We've been in quarantines. We've been in inconvenient situations. Men now will no longer tolerate inconveniences. You're either convenient or you're not useful. You know what I'm saying? That's where men are now. You're either convenient or you're not useful. If you're an inconvenience, you are no longer useful to me. You know what I'm saying? At all. And what's going on now with the Casper pill and full-time ghosting is that, it's the only way I could guarantee things. How do you guarantee things are not infiltrated and so on? You got to create the content that isn't infiltrated. And right now with the black pill, it's a needle in a haystack, man. It's a needle in a haystack. You know what I'm saying? You could go to the red pill. If you go to red pill content creators, it's going to be hard for you to find guys that are bragging about, banging Decepticons. You know what I'm saying? Guys that are sniffing used panties from so-called women when they can't even guarantee nothing. You know what I mean? Men so low they smelling used panties. Guys bragging about making videos with Decepticons. You know what I'm saying? This is the black pill, man. This is how bad the infiltration is, man. But you go to the red pill, what are the odds yes, there's, we all know Myron Gaines is in the closet. You know what I'm saying? He's in the closet, Myron Gaines probably spends more time in the closet than he does in a gym. You know what I'm saying? More time in a closet. Myron Gaines could probably build a closet blindfolded. You know what I'm saying? I would not be shocked if Myron Gaines could build a closet blindfolded. You know what I'm saying? I would not be shocked if Myron Gaines was blindfolded and could tell you the wood, the material that was used to build the closet. I would not be surprised by that. You know what I'm saying? But the red pill, one thing about the red pill is, you know, you'll see them hide. They still hide, or at least if they'll try to do it, they'll speak from a closeted perspective. You go to the black pill, man, it's wide and it's open, man. It is, the infiltration is so bad. You'll see guys openly say they're into Decepticons and say, I'm a black pillar. How? How can you be black pilled if you're not straight? You know what I'm saying? How? You know what I mean? This is what's going on, man. So, I mean, the way I look at it, you know, 2024, new year, I had to look at myself. I had to look at things and ask myself, you know, man, if you about that full-time ghosting, man, you gotta eventually, you're gonna have to unattach to the black pill. There's limits to it. You know what I'm saying? There's limits. And with full-time ghosting, it is not about limitations. You can't be attached. Your freedom comes first. You know what I'm saying? And the black pill has a limit. And the limit of the black pill is that, you know, laws and all this stuff, there's so many things that are needed for it to be a black pill experience. You know what I mean? So what's going on now is, you know, I could tell you how to full-time ghost. I could tell any man in any country how to full-time ghost. The black pill, on the other hand, I can only tell a man in America how to black pill. You know what I'm saying? How the black pill is, I can only tell a man in America. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You can't even be black pilled in Canada. You might end up in jail in Canada trying to be black pilled, man. Oh, Vigo Sauce was good, bro. Was good, brother. You know what I mean? You can't tell men right now, man, they're tired, man. You know, a lot of men wake up tired, man. You know, and you're like, why is this man waking up tired? He had sleep. He lives in a mansion. He's living a good life. He just wakes up tired because men are waking up with the understanding that, yo, it's all pointed at you, man. You're the enemy. You have been declared a toxin, a poison. You know what I'm saying? Men are tired, bro. They don't have time for infiltration. They don't got time to tolerate any BS, man. Any bullshit. You know what I mean? Men now are demanding. You're either providing the solution, and it's got to be universal. And now that is the full-time ghost. That's why with the Casper pill, it took me 2 years, man. It took me 2 years to articulate it, to figure it out. 2 years, man. And you got to remember, I'm the same guy that found the gray pill. I found it. You know what I'm saying? Before me hold the truth hostage, there was no gray pill. I'm the one who pointed out and said, yo, these guys aren't black pilled, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a gray pillar right there. I'm the one who pointed it out, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that. Before me, there was no gray pill. Everybody was comfortable with just having guys on that were declaring, I'm black pilled. And the motherfucker's a bitch, man. He's preaching, you know, sleeping with Decepticons and selling your manhood out, compromising your manhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tolerate that. You know what I'm saying? You can't have that. You know? And, you know, I paid the price for that. But, you know, it is what it is, man. This is the future. the future of men right now, man. And I'm on my Discord, and like I said, I'm always learning, man. I wasn't able to articulate it. I wasn't able to explain it, but I've come to understand that we men now, the men that are, full-time ghosting, the men that have placed their freedom above everything, you know, we are now loners, man. We only identify and talk to other loners. Like, I'm gonna ask you a question, and I'm gonna ask you a question while I'm doing this stream, is that, have you found yourself only feeling comfortable talking to other men when you find out they're loners? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they're not a lone wolf, you don't feel comfortable talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Because you understand they have attachments. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have you found yourself, I don't use the word feelings a lot, but do you not find yourself feeling uncomfortable around other men that aren't loners? Like, if they're not a loner, you don't feel comfortable talking to them, because if they're not a loner, they have influences in their ears. You know what I'm saying? It might be their family, it might be their girlfriend, it might be this and that. I think the future of men, and while I was at work, I thought of this terminology. I think the future of men is SIL. SIL. What is SIL? SIL means safe in loneliness. You know what I'm saying? Safe in loneliness. This is the future of men. You know what I'm saying? Since society is pointing at men at any time it has, if telling you you're worthless, you're garbage, you're a toxin, you're toxic masculinity. Men are now finding themselves feeling safe in loneliness. You know what I'm saying? Have you not found yourself like, man, man, I wake up, bro. Have you found yourself in this situation where you're like, you wake up seeking to be alone? Like, you come from your job seeking to be alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're seeking to be alone. You know what I mean? You're now finding safety in loneliness. This is what your society is telling you right now. You know what I mean? You're only safe if you're alone. And a lot of men, and I've talked to a lot of men, man, a lot of the homies I've spoken to that are full-time ghosting, I won't mention no names, but most of these homies I've spoken to, they're loners. They are loners, man. You know what I'm saying? They're loners, man. A lot of men are finding it that if I'm not alone, I do not feel safe. You know what I'm saying? And another terminology, I plan to make videos in 2024, like I've been telling men, this is the decade of the ghost. You will not survive this decade if you are not full-time ghosting. You won't survive. You know what I'm saying? You will compromise your sexuality. You will compromise your freedom if you are not full-time ghosting right now. If you're not working towards it, you know what I mean? I myself, I'm working towards it, man. Every day I wake up, every moment I'm trying to perfect the full-time ghosting. You know what I'm saying? Loneliness, man. You know what I mean? This is what I'm not seeking friends. I'm seeking loneliness, because only loneliness and other loners. We're becoming a wolf pack of lone wolves. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain. In all honesty, I was watching a lion documentary. You know what I'm saying? A lion documentary. You know what we're becoming? We're becoming a coalition. Look up, there's a video you need to look up. It's the most famous lions on earth, the most famous lion coalition. Look up the Mapogo Lion Coalition. I think that's what we're becoming, man. Men now, we're not wolf packs. We're not a wolf pack. We're a coalition. You know what I'm saying? Because what a coalition is, it's a group of male lions, lions that would dominate on their own, that come together to form a coalition to be even more dominant. You know what I'm saying? To further ensure their dominance. And I think that's what we're becoming. You know what I'm saying? We're becoming loners that unite. You know what I'm saying? Loners, man, lone wolves that seek out, you know, we ain't seeking each other out. You know what I mean? We're walking around, oh, you alone? I'm alone. All right, word, cool. What's going on? Let's talk. What's up, man? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna become the standard for men now. The standard's gonna be, are you alone? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel comfortable talking to another man that isn't alone. You know what I'm saying? If you're not alone, I don't feel comfortable talking to you. Because you might say, for example, if you're in a dating relationship and I say something, you might say something to your significant other that will be vengeful and spiteful and try to destroy me. You know what I'm saying? Try to destroy me because she doesn't want you to be influenced by me. And, you know what I mean? So it ain't safe, man. You know, let me see what Domi David said. Yeah, I'm going through that now where I seek alone time after gigs and work. Yeah. You know what I mean? Another terminology I'm going to bring up is, you know, it might sound soft, but I call it sis. You know, sis, S-I-S. What does S-I-S mean? You know what I'm saying? Safe in silence. Safe in silence, man. That's what's going on through the men now. You know what I'm saying? Men are seeking safety in silence, safety in loneliness. You know what I'm saying? This is the future of men. You know what I'm saying? Men are realizing that, man, you know, the system is the way it is. I was talking to the homie ex-camper, the homie camper, and I told men, a lot of men preach and talk about the population decline. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to decline the population. Oh, Kalala, what's good, man? What's up, bro? A lot of men talk about the population. You know, they're trying to decrease the population. No, my friends. All that red pill perspective, they're trying to decrease the population. No, they're not trying to decrease the population. What you got to understand is they can work with a lesser amount of the population. Look up the United States. The United States population wasn't always over 300 million Americans. It used to be 200 million Americans. It used to be 100 million Americans. You know what I'm saying? If you're used to having less of a population and still being dominant, you don't care. What's going on, really, they're not trying to decrease the population. What they're basically telling you is we only care about a certain amount of the population. You know what I'm saying? We only care about 100 million. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Let's say if the government was like, we only care about 100 million of you. That's it. That's it. The rest, who gives a damn? You know what I'm saying? We can function with just 100 million Americans. The rest is just a surplus. It's a surplus. You know what I'm saying? This is what you won't get, man. The rest is a surplus. You know what I'm saying? The government can function with less than 200 million Americans. So if the government can function with less than 200 million Americans, what does that make the 200 and above? A surplus. That's it. Some of us are part of the surplus population. You know what I'm saying? The surplus. That's what some of us are. You're part of the surplus, man. You're not part of the... I'm trying to remember my economics courses in college, you know, microeconomics, you know what I'm saying, surplus, Uh, damn, what's the word if you're not part of the surplus? If it's like below this, if it's like a negative, I forgot the word, the opposite of surplus. Oh yeah, there it is. Give me a minute. I think, isn't it like a deficit? You know what I'm saying? A deficit, right? If it's below the surplus, isn't that like the deficit? I forgot the word. You know, the government only cares about it only cares about the deficit. The government has a particular number in mind. They're like, man, as long as we don't reach below 100 million, we good. We good. As long as we don't reach below 100 million, we good. We're good, man. You know what I'm saying? We're good. As long as we don't reach as long as we don't reach below 100 million, we are great. You know what I'm saying? This is what the full-time ghost perspective is about. When you remove yourself completely, I don't care, man. It's not that I don't care. It's got nothing to do with me. I don't have a military. I don't have $1 trillion to affect the government, fix the laws, and this and that. So, you know what I mean? I don't have none of that. I'm not attached to idealism. You know what I'm saying? I'm only attached to one thing. That's my freedom and my mobility. That's it. When that's all you're attached to, you realize that changing the government, you know, doing all this BS is you're attached to an ideal. The only thing you can do now is spend your money. That's it. Where your dollar goes, that's it, man. All the rest, the red pill BS, the idealism, it's worthless, man. All the idealism is worthless. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you an example of how stupid they know the majority of people are. They got people right now dying over global warming. Idiots. They got a whole bunch of idiots dying over global warming. You know what I'm saying? This is how stupid they got people dying over global warming. And what is the government telling us? We need to maintain the globe and this and that, the weather. Then why don't we go back to the ice age? You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to the ice age. Hashtag return to the ice age. Let's go back. Since it's all about bringing things backwards and not allowing the earth to change, because I mean, the earth's weather has never changed. I mean, the ice age is a movie, right? The ice age is fiction, right? Isn't Ice Age that movie with that mammoth, the saber-toothed tiger, and the sloth? Because, you know, Ice Age never happened. The earth has never changed its weather ever. The earth, you know what I'm saying? We are the ones who did it. You know? In the earth's history, the weather has always been affected by human beings. You know what I'm saying? This is how stupid they see the population, man. This is why the full-time ghosting, it's the only path. You know what I'm saying? You need to stop worrying about saving others. You know what I mean? There's a reason why they call something a lost cause, man. It's a lost cause. But not only that, you have one life, man. You got one life to live, and you're going to waste it. You're going to waste that one life trying to save lost causes. You know what I mean? Trying to save lost causes, man. I saw a video where this guy, I think it was in Panama, these people were blocking the road protesting for global warming and all that bullshit. All that BS. We need to stop the earth from being warm. What the fuck, man? We need to stop the earth. Like all over the country, you see these idiot protesters sitting on the road. We need to stop global warming. It's an epidemic, global warming, because the earth has never changed its weather. It never has. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Triassics, the Ice Age, none of this shit ever happened. You know what I'm saying? The earth does not, the weather doesn't change. The earth doesn't move closer, farther from the sun. The earth does not change. We humans, you know what I'm saying? They got a bunch of fucking idiots, man, protesting that the earth should not be allowed to change its weather. This is how stupid you got people, man. And these are the people they want you to waste your energy on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I came up with a new term. You know, it's spreading outside of here. I call it you know, it's a way for you to call people slow, retards or whatever. I call it distant from intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Distant from intelligence. Stop wasting your life on people that are distant from intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Because what is the requirement for you to reach these people? You got to be distant from intelligence. You know what I'm saying? We need this. You got one life, man. The red pill, the scam, all the scams on the manosphere, all the scams in the world. You want to know the number one selling point? The number one selling point is to convince you you do not have one life to live. It's to shift. It's to change your focus and from realizing you got one life to live. Dude, you got one life to live, man. One. We do not get restarts. We do not get one-ups. We do not get you know what I'm saying, second chances in life, bro. You got one. You got one life, and you're gonna waste it. You're gonna waste it on some you know what I mean? You're gonna waste it on some oh man. Wow. Yeah, my battery. Oh wow. Looks like I'm keeping my promise. Yeah, this stream's gonna end very soon. Oh no. Well, looks like I do have my charger. You know what I'm saying? It said Lake Michigan will get evaporated in 2000. It's actually grown 2 inches deeper. Yo, OG, man. OG, you need to release some ducks in Lake Michigan, man. Release some ducks, bro. Release some ducks in Lake Michigan. You know? Yeah, Al Gore 2000. Yeah, Al Gore. All the polar bears and the ice capsules are melting. And the polar bears, they're going to drown. Dude, it's nature. Polar bears are inbreeding. One thing they don't want to tell you is that the polar bears are inbreeding with the grizzly bears. They're calling them growler bears. Nature adapts, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to know what this whole global warming scam is? It's really a lot of stupid, distant from intelligence people promoting that the earth does not have the right to act without our approval. That's all it is. It's all this global warming crap is really us trying to dictate that the earth doesn't have the right to change. And another thing is about global warming is that global warming, like fast food, such as fast food, is nothing more than a way to shift the talking points. We no longer talk about pollution. Notice when global warming became popular in the 2010s, we don't talk about pollution anymore. Oh my God, the earth is just getting warmer. Yeah, but dude, what about them 7 billion fast food restaurants that are pumping gas into the sky? What about pollution? You know, what about the fact that we're not planting enough trees in neighborhoods to, you know, to make up for the pollution? You know what I'm saying? Global warming is nothing more than a freaking talking point. You know, it's us trying to dictate what the earth can do. You know what I'm saying? It's we should have the right to dictate whether the earth can change its weather or not. That's what global warming is. And you got idiots dying over this. Poor, dumbass, distant from intelligence, missing IQ idiots dying. You know what I'm saying? They're dying while they're still driving a car. They're still cutting trees. They're not planting any trees or flowers in their goddamn neighborhood to decrease the excess amount of carbon monoxide. Oh, it's global warming. You know what I mean? It's like junk food from fast food restaurants going from junk food to fast food. It's all a mind game, man. And like I told you, you know, this is what this, because from now on, man, I'm just speaking from a full-time ghost perspective. You know what I mean? That's going to be the approach for 2024. Because at least I can control that narrative and, you know, keep it without infiltration as best as I can, you know. But, the thing is this, dude. The thing is this, man. The global warming is fast food. You know, it's all a stupid talking point to avoid the fact that the earth will change no matter what, man. What could be removed is pollution. You know what I'm saying? Let's not focus on pollution. Let's focus on global warming. Let's not focus on plastic bottles, which should be illegal. Should even be illegal to produce plastic bottles. Let's ignore the fact that, you know what I'm saying, we could easily replace plastic bottles. If hemp was legalized and hemp production was mass manufactured, we could replace the plastic bottle with a hemp bottle. You know what I'm saying? Laced with some cinnamon properties and genetics. The cinnamon is known to be a natural preservative. You know, could easily use that cinnamon sticks in combination with you know what I mean, could probably remove the smell and all that. No, let's not focus on pollution. Let's focus on global warming. Oh my God, how dare the earth want to change its weather? How dare it? How dare the earth want to change its weather? You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on, man. 2024, man, to 2030. If you're not focusing on full-time ghosting, that means your goal in life should be to remove as many attachments as you can. The way you live, your whole life has to be at a drop of a dime, you could move. At a drop of a dime, you could leave something. And it's not about, and the thing you got to understand is with full-time ghosting is the reason you're full-time ghosting is your goal is to not allow society to manipulate you on all aspects of your life, the way you live, everything. You know what I'm saying? The only reason you should own a house, pay for an apartment is if it makes you money. That's it, man. If something isn't making you money, you're wasting time. You know, especially for retirement. Like right now in America, a lot of Americans are saying, "Oh, retirement is hard. It's a struggle to retire." But in actuality, in America, you could retire a lot sooner now than you ever could because everything has become a gig. Everything's a gig economy. You know what I'm saying? You want to live in a mansion for a week, you got to get that out of your system. Rent the damn mansion. You can rent the mansion for $1,000 a day. If you got to get that out of your system, rent it. Rent it, get it the hell out of your system. You got to live in a big house. Yo, rent. Go to Airbnb, bro. Rent a nice house. You know? Until then, you know what I'm saying? You know, rent a shared room or something. Because the thing is this, if you're not going to retire in that location, what's the point? What's the point of living it up and living big in a location you do not plan to retire? You know what I'm saying? The full-time ghosting is the solution, man. You know what I'm saying? For men, for your health, for your mind. You know what I'm saying? It is the future, man. Because everything else, all the other narratives, man, they're not gonna help you. Because at least with full-time ghosting, you could ghost in any country, man, any place in the world. So long as you're able to spend some money here and there, decide where you live, you can ghost. You know what I'm saying? The only thing men have in the West right now is their like the homie Dreamstorm is saying, it's your sanity. That's it, man. They are now attacking all aspects of manhood. They're telling you physically the way you behave. Let me break it down. They're telling you physically the way you behave. It's toxic masculinity. It's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Then they're attacking your mind by telling you, as a man, you should get some therapy. You should get some therapy for everything. For everything. You know what? Let me role play a little. Let me pull my role play hat on. My role play as a therapist right now. You know what I'm saying? Let me role play as your modern society therapist. Let me role play right now. And let's just pretend you're one of my clients. And you come into my, you know, you might hit me online because now they got online therapists. So you hit me up and you're like, hold the, you know, therapists hold the truth hostage. You know, I don't feel loved. You know what I'm saying? I'm shaking my head. I don't feel loved, Mr. Hold the Truth Hostage. I don't feel complete, Mr. Hold the Truth Hostage. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I fit in, Mr. Hold the Truth Hostage. You know, let's say I'm acting as a modern therapist right now. You know, you need to work harder. You need to open your heart. You know, you shouldn't give up on society and fitting in, you know. You should try harder, you know. And you know what? You should not give up on this dream of love. You deserve love, you know? You deserve it. You know? You earned it. And I know it's hard for you to, you know, living as a man creating toxic masculinity. I know it's hard waking up in the morning and looking in the mirror and saying, by gosh, you're a man and you're just filled with toxins. And, you know, you should open up more. You know, you should stop dressing like the traditional masculine narrative. You know, some days you should just wear yoga pants, you know, you should just wear yoga pants, change the way you know, start wearing dresses, you know, maybe it's you're feeling constraint by the traditional narrative of masculinity. You should be more vulnerable. You know, you should open yourself up more. Tell people about your feelings. You know, break down those walls. You know, you should be more vulnerable and allow people to see that you're vulnerable. Because, you know, the old narrative of being a man and not being vulnerable to others, that's what's hurting you. You know, you should open yourself up. You should let other people see you cry, you know? You should let other men know that you're weak and you're vulnerable and you're perfectly fine with that because you're truly into your masculinity, and your masculinity is opening yourself up. You should try crying in public. When you drive when you drive your car, you should just let the tears out while you're driving. You know, just let other men know that you're vulnerable, and you know, and I know what you're thinking, Mr. Therapist. Hold the truth hostage therapy, Mr. Hold the truth hostage therapist. You know, how do you do this? You should cry in public. You know, you should show the world your instabilities, that you're not afraid to let that out, let that side of you out. And love. You should be able. You have to understand that the meaning of love is sacrifice. And compromise. You have to ask yourself, what are you willing to do to allow love to win? Like, what are you willing to do to allow love to win? That's what you need to ask yourself. What are you willing to do to allow love to win? That's what you got to do. Yes, she was divorced. Yes, she's been a divorce before, but that's because the other man she was with no longer synchronized to the love she wanted. And now she's choosing you. And for love to win, you have to now close your eyes to the legal ramifications. Because what is the law to experiencing love? You know what I'm saying? What is that? Like what is that? You're getting in the way. You're getting in the way of love. You need to open your heart. You want to know something as a therapist, and let me take these notes down. I want you to take these notes down, and once you take these notes, you'll understand what love is about. Let me ask you a question as a therapist. As Hold the Truth hostage therapist. Hold therapy hostage, or whatever. Let me ask you something. What doesn't see, what doesn't hear, what doesn't feel that can still beat and express love? Your heart. And for you to successfully have love in your life, you need to reflect the heart. The heart doesn't see her past. The heart doesn't feel her past. The heart only beats. And this is what you need to do if you want to actually experience unconditional love. You need to be more like a heart. And the heart does not have eyes to see. The heart does not have ears to hear. The heart does not have a tongue to taste. The heart can only feel. And this is what you need to be. And if you surrender to your heart, you will find love. You will find love. You know what I'm saying? This was Hold the Truth hostage therapy. You know what I'm saying? Just dial 1-800 Hold-Therapy hostage, and I will gladly help you. I'll gladly help you find love. I will help you fit into society. I'll help you with all those, because that's the problem. You don't want to fit in a society that tells you you're a toxic masculinity, you're poisonous. You don't want to fit in. And with my therapy program, you will. You know what I'm saying? Man, yeah. So, you know what I mean? That was therapy. That was therapy for you, man. You know, what the homies Dreamstorm said. They leave the bit out where love is no longer out there. They're gonna keep gaslighting it. Well, I mean, the thing about love is, you know, all jokes aside, love is out there. You know what I'm saying? Love is out there, but the the ability to maintain stability of said love is gone. You know what I'm saying? Stability is gone. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the homie Xylo Watch was good. Nah, man, I'm in the shadows, man. It is what it is, man. You know, and like I tell people with these YouTube numbers, I don't know what's real. You know, from my vantage point, it says 10 people are watching, but how do I know they're not suppressing over 20 people? How do I know the people that are watching incognito? You know what I mean? So the numbers don't matter because the numbers never were true. The numbers are not true, man. So it's like I've learned in 2023. I learned a very important word, very important saying that is dramatically changed my outlook on life. You see, numbers never lie, but the meaning behind those numbers do. You know what I'm saying? I want you to repeat this word, man. It took me over 30 years to get to this. Numbers never lie, but the meaning behind them do. Understand, numbers never lie, but the meaning behind those numbers do. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens, bro. And, you know, I'm about to end the stream in a few minutes, but you got to understand, man, 2024 and beyond, you know, as a man, all you have is full-time ghosting, man. That's it. That's it, man. That is it, bro. This attachment to, well, I'm gonna save the country. I'm gonna bring back the 1950s propaganda. And here's the thing about this, man. A lot of men say they want to bring back 1950s America, you know, relationships. But that was a government and corporate propaganda. So you want to bring propaganda from the 1950s back. That's what you're bringing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's what you want. So you want to bring propaganda from the 1950s back. The nuclear family. You want to bring these scams back. 2020 to 2030. We are in the decade of the full-time ghosting. Like I told you guys, we are now in the decade of the four horsemen. You know, the four horsemen. And the four horsemen is the pink-pilled man, the super feminized man, the PTS, the part-time straight man, you know what I mean? The part-time straight man, and you know, let me go back. Yeah, the four horsemen. The pink-pilled man, the part-time straight man, the closet, and of course the rainbow rider man. You know what I mean? That is the future, you know? Because every form of media you watch has a problem with you being a straight man. You know what I mean? Has a huge problem with that. That's what's going on. And what's going on now is the only answer, the only solution available for men is the full-time ghost. You know, I made the Casper pill 2.0, 3.0. You know, I had to upgrade them, and each of them's different. You know, it's different levels. There's different levels to arriving to full-time ghosting. You know what I'm saying? And That's the only solution left for men, man. That's it. You're either full-time ghosting or you're dedicated to your destruction. That's it. The world has told you what it wants. You know, the age of the father who plays football with his son, that's dead. That's dead. You know what I'm saying? That's dead, man. That's dead, bro. The age of, well, you know, a father and a son throwing baseball in the backyard. That's dead. That's dead, man. You're in the age where the father's picking the dress for his son. You know what I mean? That's the age you're in. You know? That's the age you're in. You know what I'm saying? Asking yourself, what age was your son when you picked his first dress? Oh, well, by gosh, I recall, I think he was 5 or 10 years old when I broke gender norms and bought my son a dress. You know, remember like it was yesterday. You know, like it was yesterday. You know, he was 5 years old, and you know, I told him, son, stop playing with that toy truck, and son, let's go buy you a dress. Let's buy you a nice dress. You know, the dress is gonna be pink because you know I want my son to have a glow and be proud about it. So, you know, I remember when he was 5 years old, or you know, you got to buy the dress as soon as possible. You know, you don't want that toxic masculinity to get in your son. You know, you don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want him to grow up a toxic masculine. You know, you don't want that. That's the men of old. That's outdated. That's barbaric. That's barbaric. You know, I want my son to fit in, and I want my son to be a representation of what modern society is and what today is. You know? Oh God, I remember when I taught my son how to sew his first dress. Oh God, he was so young those days. Oh man, I was so proud of him. Seeing him sew that dress, then wear it. Oh, brought a tear to my eye. You know, brought a tear to my eye. Oh, my golly gosh! I remember when I corrected my son. You know, he used to piss standing up, and I told him, son, we don't do that in this house. We're not toxic masculinity, son. You sit down when you piss. You know, you sit down like a real man. You know, you got to correct them while they're young. You know, you got to correct them while they're young. You got to make sure that toxic masculinity doesn't turn him to a toxic man. You know, the only way to remove that toxic masculinity is to remove it when he's a child. You know? Oh God. Oh, my golly gosh! I remember when my son, what was he? He was 12 years old when he told me, Dad, I want to buy some makeup. And I was, oh God, by golly, son, I'm proud of you. Bought him a whole box of makeup, you know, eyeliner, fake eyelashes. Oh, he's made his old man proud. You know, he's made his old man proud, and you should have seen the look on his mother's face. She was just so happy after she came out of the bedroom being banged by my neighbor. Oh gosh, she was so happy. The things you get to enjoy as a married man, you know. You know, when she got done bending over for the neighbor, and he's such a Chad. You know, he's such a Chad. You know, that's one thing I love about my wife. She keeps it interesting. You know, one night she'll be banging a Chad. One night she'll be banging a Tyrone. You know, and there was this great night where she had them both. She had them both, a Chad and a Tyrone. Talk about diversity. You know, diversity. Oh, God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be married right now. You know. Oh, I remember that night. Remember that night she brought in Aladdin, you know, and you know, the way you could tell she brought in Aladdin is that when I hopped on the bed, there was sand on the bed. There was sand on the bed. You know, that's how you could tell when your wife brought a Middle Eastern man in the house. There was sand on the bed, you know. There's sand on the bed, but I don't mind. I'm a happily married man. You know, there was sand in the bedroom. I'm so happy I've experienced it. Oh God, you know what I mean? Oh, and being a husband. Oh God, I love it. You know what I really love as a husband is when she comes home from time she comes home from nights partying, and I gotta help her clean the ranch dressing out of her mouth. I'm gonna tell you guys, if you want to help your wife clean the ranch dressing out of her mouth, use baby wipes. Oh, baby wipes. Use the in fact, use the scented baby wipes when you help her wipe the ranch dressing of another man off her lips. Oh, because when the baby wipes are scented, it leaves this cleanliness. So you don't smell the ranch dressing of another man when you kiss her. You know. Oh, so happily married. Oh man. Oh, and she comes home with you know what I really hate as a modern husband. What really annoys me at times is that she comes home and her hair is just covered in ranch, covered in the ranch dressing of other men, and I gotta help her clean that. But thank God there's Easy Beautiful. It's Maybelline. Oh, thank God they still make Maybelline. I get to pour that on her hair and wash it and help her clean it. Oh God, guys, fellas, you don't understand, fellas. I help her wash the ranch dressing of another man. Help her wash. Sometimes she's just too tired, so I just sleep with her on the bed with another man's ranch dressing all over her body. But that's love. That's you can't put a price on love, guys. That's the problem of you outdated barbaric men. You wanna set standards, and you wanna avoid STDs. You guys don't know how to love. That's the problems. You guys don't know how to love. You don't know. You don't know how to. And that's the beauty of marriage today, is that you never know. You never know who your wife's gonna wake up with. It might be you. It might be another man. You never know. That's the beauty of it. You guys need to let go of all this past and toxic masculinity. Oh gosh, I love the marriage. Oh man, I'm so happily married right now. Oh, you guys, find a woman that will let you love her, whether she has the ranch of another man. You'll find the woman that will call you to pick her up from the house of another man. That's the love you're missing out on. Find that love, guys. Find that. And then you could come talk to me about love. You guys are just outdated and old. Adapt with the times, guys. Come on, get better help. Get better help, guys. Find the meaning of you have to understand. What you guys don't understand about love is that love is the opportunity to love. There's no standards, guys. It's all about being able to love, to experience it. And you guys are old and barbaric. Get with the times. Get with the times, guys. Come on. By golly gosh. Get with the times, guys. Come on, please. You know what I mean? That's what's going on, man. You gotta get with the times, man. But I said, man, 2024 and beyond, man. If you're not full-time ghosting, you're losing. This is the future, man. The society has told you. What's happened with the society now is it's told men flat out the truth. We want your money. That's it. That's it. Money. And you got to be about that. That's it. Be aware of that. All the rest, God bless America. I love America. You know what I mean? The opportunities here are amazing. You know what I'm saying? Amazing opportunities here. That's what you got to understand. The opportunity to make business and private. That's it. The family and all that crap is gone. The thing about family and stuff, it hasn't existed. It didn't exist in the 90s. It didn't exist in the 80s. It didn't exist in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you grew up at a time where there wasn't that much technology. You know what I mean? It's been over. You know what I mean? We are now at the age, and I could go on with this stream, but I'm gonna start clipping myself around the 2 hour mark. That way I don't, I don't run out of stuff, whatever. But the thing is this, man, it's over, man. The age of the age of not compromising your manhood is gone. You know what I'm saying? You're now in a society where a successful man is compromising his manhood. That is the definition of success. Compromising your manhood. That's it. And this is a society you want to stay in. You want to start a family. You want to retire in. No, man, you're a rat in the poison. You know what I'm saying? The poison is everywhere, man. You know what I mean? You got to understand the funny thing about the word toxic masculinity. You got to understand the game about that. How does a poisonous society change the talking points? You gotta tell the men they're toxic. You know what I'm saying? And the beauty about using the word toxic is that, you could still survive a toxin. They were smart. You know what I'm saying? They were smart calling men toxic masculinity. Because you could still survive a toxin. If they were to call men poisonous, then they would have removed the opportunity to make money, the opportunity to sell the illusion of love and happiness to that man. So they called you toxic. You know what I mean? You can clear your toxins. You know what I'm saying? They were smart. They were very smart labeling men toxic instead of poisonous. If they would have labeled it as poison, the movement would have stopped. Because a lot of men would have said, "I'm not a poison man. I'm not a poison man. I don't. People dealing with me won't kill them." But when they said you men are toxic, now you see a way to improve. There's room to improve in being labeled a toxic. There's no room to improve being labeled poison. You know what I'm saying? There's no room to improve being labeled poison. But you can accept being a toxin. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But not poison. So they were very smart labeling men as toxic masculinity, not poison. They would have labeled men poison. It would have never got to where it is now. It would have never been as successful. Because poison means, you're a fatal. You kill people. But a toxin, people can survive toxins. You could become a better person. You could become less toxic. You can't become less poisonous. You know what I'm saying? Less toxic, you could become less toxic. Now, less poisonous, I don't know about that. So, that this is what's going on. This is what's on the table. And a lot of men are realizing, man, this full-time ghosting. And the reason I've pivoted the channel, I'm still going to do the philosophy. I think it's very important for men to understand the pills, and so you can navigate society. You have to understand. But at the same time, the priority for men is ghosting. Full-time ghost, man. You have to ghost everything so there's no way they can touch you. And what you're going to notice when you full-time ghost is that society is going to try to pull you back. They're going to try to make you human. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to make you flesh and bone. Once you've become a ghost and you say, yo, nothing can manipulate me. luxury, you know what I'm saying, fashion, media, nothing, you know, romance, sex, you know, nothing can control me. Nothing. So how do they sell stuff to you? You become unsellable. This is the goal of the full-time ghost. Once you are ghosting full-time on all aspects of your life, you become unsellable. They can't sell nothing to you. They can't shame you. Like, you know, think about it. And you know, I want to challenge guys. You know, this is a challenge since it's 2024. I challenge you. You know what I'm saying? This is a test. You're free to do it or not. I challenge you to celebrate. I challenge you to celebrate the 4th of July right now. I challenge you to celebrate the 4th of July tomorrow or today. I know we're all in different time periods. I challenge you to celebrate the 4th of July today. And you want to know why this is important? Because you want to. You know what I'm saying? You did it because you wanted to. That's it. It's not because you were the date, the time. No, you wanted to celebrate the 4th of July, Independence today. I challenge you to celebrate a holiday, not Christmas, because that was too soon. You know what I mean? I would challenge you to celebrate a holiday you want tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Just celebrate it. Just be, you know what? Fuck. You might be like, you know what, man? I don't really enjoy Halloween during the date. So I'm just going to celebrate Halloween today. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I don't enjoy celebrating Thanksgiving on November. I'm going to celebrate Thanksgiving on January. I'm just going to go cook up some food and get me a lot of food and celebrate Thanksgiving on January. Why? Because I want to and I can. That's it. That is it, man. I want to and I can. That would be a challenge to you. You know what I mean? Try that. Try that out. Celebrate, and you know, celebrate a holiday that's out of season. Just do it. You know, see if you're willing to do something when others aren't. You know what I'm saying? Willing to do it for yourself. You know what I mean? Because think about it. There are things you enjoy doing, and you don't do it. You don't do it. Oh, zero chance. Nah, Kalala, man. Yo, my man, my homie, man. You know what I'm saying? Go buy that turkey, man. You know what I'm saying? Go buy that turkey and, you know what I mean? Eat a turkey, you know, after Thanksgiving. A whole turkey. You know what I'm saying? Do that. You know what I mean? Or I don't know, you might have another holiday in mind. Do it. You know? Because at some point you gotta ask yourself, if the full-time ghost, like I tell people, with the Casper pill 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0 is that you're no longer attached to the people and all that stuff. You do things for yourself, man. You know, as long as it doesn't affect your freedom and your mobility, you do it. You know, you're free to move. I don't believe and subscribe to the gray man narrative. I remember I spoke to somebody. They tried to tell me, oh, the Casper pill, you're speaking of the gray man. No, the gray man is somebody subservient to society. The gray man is somebody who chooses to, I'm going to hide my stuff and what I do because I don't want society to know what I have or what I do. So that means you're living your life based on the fact that you don't want them to, you know what I'm saying? You're living your life based on the fear factor of, well, you know, they shouldn't know what I have and what I do, dog. It's your life, man. Live your fucking life, man. You don't need to hide nothing. You know what I'm saying? Of course, don't showboat anything that puts you in danger. but live your damn life, man. You know what I'm saying? Eating is fine, but throw the tree and decorations of the holiday and try. Nah, hey, I'm telling you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. What if you celebrated the 4th of July right now? You know what I'm saying? You know, in January. You know, what would that do to your psyche? You know? So to me, man, the full-time ghost, you know, this is going to be the path of the channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to be focusing on the philosophy, but, you know, that's what I'm going to do. Focus on it because, you know, a lot of men need to know what they're going through. But I think it's best that men look at the pills from a philosophical standpoint and not identify with, oh, I'm black pilled, I'm limiting myself. You shouldn't limit yourself anymore. You should just understand things. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the future because the full-time ghosting, that's all we have. That's it, man. You have one life to live, man. That's it, one life. Are you going to spend that life, and you don't even know when your life will end. You're going to spend your life fighting to change things that ain't going to change? Well, you know, I'm going to bring back marriage. I'm going to bring back the stable family. I'm going to make our nation more patriarchal. Where's your money, man? Where is the money and the resources to do this? And don't bring up this bullshit of we men need to unite and look like bitches and hold signs, respect manhood, respect masculinity. You know what I'm saying? The men's rights activists tried that and look how they failed. The divorce laws did not change nothing. You know what I'm saying? Men don't respect other men bitching, man. Men only, and remember, this is a man-made world. As much as they want to tell you this lie that, you know, feminism runs America and all, it's a lie. This is a man's world. It has not changed. You know, America and the world has not changed from being made by men, run by men. It's a man's world. I was talking to the homies on Discord and realized when you go overseas, the women are different. The women in America are not different from the women overseas. The only difference is the men in other countries haven't decided to corrupt the women with the laws. The men haven't created fucked up laws. That's it. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? Women have always been a reflection of man's law. You know what I'm saying? Let me repeat that. Women have always been a reflection of man's law. You know what I'm saying? So the women overseas, there's no difference. The only difference is the law. That's it. The law and the male culture. That's it. If the male culture is being a bitch and oversensitive like here in America, what you think the women gonna do? The women gonna have to be more assertive, more dominant, more masculine. You know, not masculine because, you know, only men can be masculine. The women will have to be more assertive, more aggressive because the men here have made the law to where the men are the bitches, man. You know what I'm saying? This is why a lot of men going overseas fail, because they blame the women here. They don't understand that, yo, everything you deal with is based on your fellow man. It's all based on your fellow man. The laws that are written, it ain't based on the women. You know what I'm saying? The women, once you realize the women got no role to play in it, it's your fellow man. You can actually live in the truth. You can actually move around and be accountable. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I said 2024, man, when it comes to I look at the black pill and I've come to realize that, yeah, man, you know, it's like they said on the streams, man, you know, you got to find the black pill. You got to find it for yourself. Because it's the truth. The truth is you got to find it because no one can give you directions on the black pill. No one. Not even myself. I can't point you to the black pill. I can't. I can explain it from, I can explain it from my perspective and be as logical about it as I can. But at the end of the day, I can't point at anyone and say, yeah, follow that person. That's black pill. I can't do it. I can't do it because I can't guarantee it will be 100% black pilled. No one can guarantee it will be 100% black pill because the black pill, like I said, man, it's surrounded by, infiltration, And, there are channels doing it. They're doing their black pill content. They're trying. They're trying their best as they can, man. Respect to them. Respect to the guys doing it. But at the end of the day, the way I look at it now, you can't truly point a guy. The most convenience, you can't say the black pill is the most convenient thing at all. You can't. It's too surrounded by, there's too much garbage surrounding the black pill, man. It's too much garbage. You know what I mean? And the needle in the haystack. You know what I mean? It's like someone telling you to put your finger in a bag of M&Ms, you know what I'm saying, and pick the right color. You know what I'm saying? Pick the right color without looking. That's what's happened with the black pill. And the thing is, it ain't new. It's been like this. You know what I mean? That's one thing I'll correct myself. It's been like this, bro. It's always been like this. So, Shadowback, my brother, what's good, man? What's good, man? The homie, man. It's been like this, bro. Men right now, man, you have a choice, man. The future for men is zero. I remember I had a stream where a guy told me, man, well, hold the truth hostage. You got to compromise. You got to compromise to have a successful relationship, a family, and all that. Then fuck, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? If I got to compromise my manhood, it is not worth it. Think about it. Think about, I'm about to end the stream, but think about your duties as a man. Think about your duties. You're telling me you're willing to put your life on the line for a compromise? You know what I'm saying? You're willing to put your life on the line for a compromise. If that's true, then your life ain't worth that much. You know what I'm saying? You're willing to be in a household where you're second fiddle, you're a bitch, you can't tell your son nothing, you can't lead, and you're the one who's got to put his life on the line. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You're willing to risk your life for disrespect. You know what I mean? The homie Shadowback, let me read this. He said, yeah, if you need to compromise from the start of the relationship, most likely you won't succeed. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not even most likely you won't succeed. You're in a unsuccessful relationship. As soon as you got to sell out your manhood, the relationship is unsuccessful. You know what I'm saying? It's unsuccessful. And that's the state of most relationships right now in the West. It's unsuccessful. Failure to launch. You know what I'm saying? It failed when it even launched. It's been a failure. Because right now, men, it's all compromise, man. You know what I'm saying? And remember, part of being a man is your life is on the line. You know what I mean? Your girl calls you and she's hiding in the closet. There's somebody breaking into the house, and my God, I don't know. I don't help. You're gonna go risk your life for a compromise, man. Or somebody breaks into your home. You know what I mean? You're gonna die for a chick you've been arguing with every day. You argue and you bitch and cry. This is what you're gonna risk your life for. This is the relationship you're gonna risk your life for, man. your life wasn't worth that much. You know what I mean? You know, the majority of men, their lives aren't worth that much, man. You know? And the thing about men is we're hardwired to sacrifice our life anyway. It's part of being a man. Anybody telling you that, oh man, we're men and why don't they value our lives? Dude, we don't value our lives, bro. Part of being a man is sacrificing your life, man. You know what I mean? Your goals. You know, I spoke, shout out to the homie Shadowback, you know what I'm saying? The homie told me, you know what I mean, he worked out, he does a lot. He's got to anything you're doing, goals, you got to sacrifice your life, man. How many men will tell you, yo, before I succeeded, I dedicated over 5-10 years of my life for this. It's part of manhood, man. Sacrifice, bro. We were designed to sacrifice our lives. You know what I mean? We were designed for it. It's part of being a man. That's why any channel you listen to, well, we men need to, you know, why do they want to sacrifice our life? Why can't we be loved? Yo, man, a man, and I've said this on many streams, there's no man that gives a fuck about his boss telling them if they love him. I don't care if my boss tells me hello. I just care about where's my check. Where's my check for my labor? That's it. No man goes to work and says, oh my God, my job doesn't appreciate me. They don't love me. And that's bullshit, man. That's bullshit, bro. I was in the 90s, man. I've never heard someone in the 90s who say, yo, my boss doesn't love me, man. They don't got love for me at my job. Nah, man. I've always heard, yo, my check better be right. I better get paid right, my tools. I just want to get the job done, go home. You know what I'm saying? The narrative they're pushing that men are crying and men cry too and all that bullshit, it's all manipulation. You know what I'm saying? Men are men. Men go to their jobs. Oh my God, my boss never said he loved me. You know, my bosses never told me they love me. They don't got love for me. Nah, I don't care, bro. I go to work to get paid, get my money, the money I get for my time, and that's it. That's the mass majority of men. Only bitchified, over emotional men are going to work looking for validation. You know what I'm saying? The validation for me is the check cleared. That's it. The check cleared, I'm good. That's it, bro. You know what I mean? In 2020, like I said, man, the 4 horsemen have been unleashed. The 4 horsemen have been unleashed, man. I was watching the New Year's. I was watching the New Year's performance on ABC, man. They had the closet live and center to bring in the New Year's. You know what I'm saying? To bring in the New Year's. This is your so-called Christian channels. That's all a lie, man. You know what I'm saying? All a lie. You got to understand. It's funny how the most closeted channels are the most Christian, the most religious, the most family orientated, man. All your celebrities. What celebrity? You can't name a celebrity that hasn't been in a closet or done part-time sexual things and activities. You know what I'm saying? And they're the first ones. I'm a man of God. I'm like, dude, you kissed the dude in a movie. You ain't no man of God, man. Shut the fuck up, man. You know what I mean? You played a drag queen in a movie and you want to say you're a man of God. Shut the fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying? No one believes you, bro. You played a drag queen, you know what I'm saying? You let a man touch your ass. You done all this BS. You done all this closeted activity, yet you want to claim God. You want to claim Jesus and all this BS. In all honesty, that's a red light right there. You know what I mean? That's a red light. A red light. Any man around you that's over religious, super you know, you know what I mean? Remember that Mary Puffin super calorific espialidocious religious? You know what I mean? Let me repeat that. Super espialidocious religious. That person might be in the closet. You know what I mean? If someone's so religious, they gotta let you know. They gotta say it loud. They gotta say it proud every fucking moment they see you. Then that dude's odds are he's in the closet. He's gotta say it loud because he don't believe it. He don't believe he's that religious. So he's gotta come out loud. I believe in the Lord and the devil and blah blah blah. You're like, yeah, bro. I think, yeah, you know. How much time do you spend in the closet with Satan? You know what I mean? Because it sounds like you're seeking redemption, and you know you want somebody to believe this. I don't believe you, man. You know what I mean? A normal Christian would not be this super loud and super alidocious Christian. You know what I mean? He's like the fireworks. I believe in God, like a beam of light in your household. Nah, bro. You in the closet, man. You know what I'm saying? The closet is near you. The closet is strong. You know what I'm saying? The closet is very powerful around you. You know, the aura. The aura is strong. You know what I mean? Because the average person will just, yeah, you know, the average person, you usually got to ask them, like, yo, what are you? You know, I believe in God and whatever. You know what I mean? I'm Muslim. You know, I'm a Catholic, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm that. You know what I mean? They're not gonna be jumping up and down. I'm a religious man. Nah, bro. That's a red light right there. That's a sign. That's a sign that I should not believe. I should stop believing anything you're showing. The red light. Stop. You know what I mean? But just been hold the truth hostage, man. Where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies. Would hold the truth hostage in 2024. You know what I'm saying? You either full-time ghosting or you heading towards your destruction. That's it, man. All right, man. Let me shut it down. And again, Happy New Year's to everybody.
They said the truth won't survive beside the lies.